cruise running around. Break down, chase the light. We're all in but on the go. Running for my life. Feel the light. Running for my life. Running for my life. Running for my life. Head high, we're alone. Are we taking all in front of us? Head high, how could we know it was all along on the side? We should read between the lines and we're on the right way to go. Head high, we're not alone. Oh, we are not out of luck. Running for my life. Feel the light. Running for my life. Running for my life. Running for my life. Running wild, I'm running for my life.
Hold your breath and hold me tight. I'm messing with your mind. My eyes are sharp like your blade. I drive your mind insane. Drive your mind insane. Drive your mind insane.
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to another Valorant Campus live stream. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday, so you should all know what that means by now. We have some Valorant for you. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. He's not up here with me yet, but I know Coach Ben will be joining me in the booth at some point a little later. He's still dealing with matches and stuff, so once he gets all that figured out, he will be on his way up here. But before he comes up here, I want to talk about the matchup a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Preseason week number 2. This is going to set the tone for the regular season for the Smite team, and they are up against a really good opponent, their rivals, Affinity Esports. Honestly, I think this is a match that could go either way. We are on a map that Smite is not entirely fond of, so I think that they're going to have to play a little bit more carefully, make sure they're playing well to not kind of sell some of these rounds, especially these crucial rounds, because they chose attack first. As all of you know, Smite a little bit weaker of an attacking team, they're a little bit stronger of a defensive team. So it'll be really interesting to see how they come out early game, start the first couple rounds, and then what they can do. But with that being said, let's talk about the rosters for this Smite team. Ladies and gentlemen, starting tonight, we have Old Reliable Thunder, aka Evan. We also have Animal Team, aka Evie. We also have Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn. You guys should know them. Familiar faces, the goats of Smite, starters of all time, ladies and gentlemen. They're absolute legends. But we have Penguin, aka Eric. He's a little bit of a momentum player. He can change the tide of any game. I think it's going to be really important to see what Eric does this game. Potentially being a little uncomfortable on his agent selection will be really interesting to see what he does. And of course, last but most certainly not least, the GOAT, my GOAT, Atlee. He is the king. He is someone that needs to do well. He needs to lock in the first couple rounds, feel confident, gain his confidence not only in himself, but also in his teammates. So that way he can really...
I can't read that. Change Illinois.
Yes. So that way he can really lock in and do well. As we get closer to the games, and of course we will have Coach Ben up here. And honestly, I love Coach Ben when he comes up here. He's the life of the party in the booth, and of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, also very quickly, I almost forgot, but I went to apologize tonight. I am feeling a little under the weather, nothing too crazy, just a little bit of a runny nose and some head sickness stuff. So I'm going to do my best to power through it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what professionals do. But if I, hiccup or I cough or you hear my nose running a little bit, please have some grace, have some forgiveness. Again, I am not feeling that well, so... Ladies and gentlemen, just give me 1 second here. I actually have to change something in the game. And there we go. So it should be under control now. But also you might see me take a couple more drinks than normal. Hoping that obviously Coach Ben being up here will be able to help relieve some of that stress of me being up here by myself. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are going to get started any minute now. I know it is a little early. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe I misunderstood the assignment. But when we look at the rivalry of these rosters, we've seen these teams play, oh, gosh, I want to say at least 2 or 3 times, if not maybe 4. So... A well-loved rivalry, excuse me for that. And I know myself and Coach Ben kind of have that rivalry with Affinity, wanting to make sure that we are always showing up for these matches. But, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are in preseason week 2. So next week starts our regularly scheduled content, our regularly scheduled streams. So we will be back every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with streams. Mondays, of course, Fortnite. Tuesdays will be up in the air, maybe potentially Overwatch, maybe potentially some Apex. Wednesdays, either Rivals or Rocket League. And of course, Thursdays will be Valorant. So, looks like the teams are just kind of locking in here, warming up, doing their last little bits before we get this game started. And I apologize if you see me looking down a little bit. It's because I'm just trying to check stuff in the match and all of that. So as soon as I get the updates, I'll give you guys the updates. But we are seeing the R's in the chat, so we are under under the hope that this game will start any minute now, and it looks like as soon as I get the thumbs up from Coach Ben that I will start this match. I'm just gonna move my drink really quick. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. But first, before I start it, really quickly, I just want to introduce. I already talked about him a little bit, but he knew he was coming up here. Coach Ben, welcome
What's
up
going
to the
on,
booth.
people? How are we doing tonight? Let's get this stream started, and let's get some good gameplay today.
Absolutely. The split map tonight. Hold that up so you can. On split tonight, Coach Ben. Anything? Are you guys a little worried about this map? Are you got anything on the inside sight that you can tell
Not
us?
too worried. We're pretty comfortable with this map. We've played it a couple of times. We've seen some regular season matches. We've seen this match played in playoffs. We've also seen us play this match during grand finals. So nothing we're too worried about. We're working with a little bit of a different comp today. Again, not something you see as our standard. But let's kind of go through the list. We have Evie
absolutely.
chilling on Clove. We talked about her a couple weeks now. Trying to fill into that smoke role and kind of improving herself in that. She's been doing a great job. So we're putting her on the smokes today. Lynn, a little bit of a different pick for her today.
Absolutely.
We've only seen her play Sage less than a handful of times, and we're going to see it today because that mid control is going to be super duper crucial for us when it comes to stalling the pushes. We got Atlee playing Phoenix again, a little bit of a different pick. We've lately been seeing him play Jet or Reyna, so Phoenix a little bit of an off pick for him today. But maybe it's something we haven't seen yet. That
Of course,
maybe
he's been working. He's been cooking up in the locker
Oh,
room.
exactly. Penguin going to be playing Teo again. This is a standard for Eric. Nothing different here. But Thunder playing Neon.
Yeah, that's a crazy
Absolutely
pick. That's a crazy
an off
pick.
pick. We could see if it works in our favor. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But we're not going to know till the first round. So let's see what we got going.
Well, I think the crazy thing about Neon is we've seen Evan duel before. He's definitely not afraid to play that duelist role, but with Neon, I think is the most interesting part about that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be a very, very exciting today to kind of see, what we can do. And, we're on attack first. So, we do have a pretty good attack comp. And the Neon is going to be super crucial to get in and get that initial pick.
I'm just waiting the last couple seconds here. I mean, I anticipate Evan's just gonna be leading the charge, just gonna be running these people down.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's gonna slide in immediately and try and rack up a kill.
And actually playing a little bit slower. We see the drone there from Tejo come out. And some really good teamwork there from Evan and Eric.
Doing very good stuff. They're taking space. They got the stun.
Yep.
Evan makes the adjustment, sees another. Not going to be able to get the kill, but Cypher is on site. He's got to communicate that to the team. Looks like they're not going to be taking that fight. Just going to let Cypher stay on site. And if Cypher gets the picks here, we could be looking at something different. Taking shots. Good stuff, Atlee. Keeping the composure to get that third kill.
Atlee on the 3. Can you find the 4? I think he wants it, and they know where Omen is.
Atlee just flashed his teammate. They see where he is. They need to take the fight. He's just there. Looks like they're going to play extremely passive. All good, though. They pick up the round 1. But, yes, in that situation, if there's one person left and we see where he's at, instead of, just letting one person one-on-one fight him as we saw there, the whole team should just be collapsing down and just spraying that last person down and take the round as quick as possible.
And that's what, I'm surprised we didn't see that. I mean, great spot there from Evie, sitting on Spike, sitting in that smoke, just kind of lurking a little bit. But
absolutely.
But just trying to give Affinity 1v1s, which I know is something that you have talked about, trying to take 1v1s, but not trying to give your opponent 1v1s. So
exactly. There's a difference with 1v1s. Taking them in a close range fight with nobody around, that's fine. Gets beamed. But good stuff from Thunder. Gonna shotgun the Yoru, put him down.
Gonna pick up the trade.
And this is where we see the Sage come in. You know, those heals are extremely crucial, but synergy, gonna take him down. Lin with a great trade. Looks like they're gonna be able to take site here, making sure no one's holding. 2v3, down on numbers, not undoable. Atlee, crucial kill. Atlee's gonna have to get down there and heal himself.
Yep.
He's got to be careful above.
He knows.
He's
he
making
knows
a
at
lot
least
of
the
noise
Omen
on
is
site.
up there.
He's got to be careful from behind him. And interesting wall from Lin. Looks like she could be trying to wall off the spike so they can't get the plant in time. Allie's gonna need to heal himself here. Very good stuff. Holding a great angle, but if they come from behind and kill Atlee, Lin is kind of screwed. Here comes the flash. Looks like they're smoked.
And Lin gonna go down. Atlee finds the raise.
Allie's gonna have to be careful here.
He needs to pick up
He's
the
close.
Omen.
He's got
Oh.
yep, there's the kill. Is it enough time?
I think it is. It might just be enough. Just barely.
Just barely. 0.7.
Wow.
Huge round for Affinity there.
Absolutely.
You know, a very huge misplay from the wall coming from Lin. You know, had the idea of walling it off, but in that situation, you know, you're better off just walling off a part of the site and just playing with your teammates. You know, very good stuff with the sniper there from Affinity.
Absolutely. Well, and I don't know if you saw, but I'm curious if there was a little bit of a misplay or breakdown in communication. We saw Eric throw out his Tejo drone. I expected him to clear sight or at least get some intel. Maybe it was destroyed and I just missed it. But then Evan just swings with the shotgun and dies.
It looks like it was destroyed. Very good shotgun shot from Evan. Gonna slide in, pick up a kill for Smite. Gonna try to take sight. They know Raze is there.
Yep.
They're gonna have to move in together.
They know Omen is probably near too. Evan trying to lurk in this smoke with the shotgun. Oh, he sees the Omen.
There's another huge kill from Evan. There's some guns down there. Team might be able to pick them up if nobody's got money.
And I see the Cypher.
Cypher's close. Gotta be careful with the trip. Evan gonna be able to get out just in time. They know where Cypher is. Looks like Smite's gonna take sight here.
Eric, unfortunately, they're on the whiff on the Yoru shot. That's never what you want to see. Evan gets sprinting.
And Evan
right
just
at
doing some
him.
crazy stuff, trying to get a kill for the team here. Yoru's gonna ult. There's the flash, and Eevee's just gonna fall down.
Yep.
And an ace coming from Affinity.
Absolutely. And what a great flash there from their Yoru, I'm pretty sure. Just absolutely incredible. And I think you have to give all props to Affinity. They played that together, and they knew they were in a 2v1 scenario, and they did exactly what they needed to do to
Absolutely.
secure that.
And in those situations, you know, there needs to be some sort of communication going on between Evan using the stun and the rest of the team to kind of go off of that. You know, they were just trapped inside this room. We should be util dumping on site before Eric did anything. You know, utility should have gone out, trap him in that hallway, and then everybody just collapse on team and take the fight.
Looks like we're going to see another B push here. Potentially a couple are going to go mid. Evan going to hopefully try and find another cheeky shotgun kill. And Evan going to fall quick to that Yoru. And now just Smite has to play very carefully. We're going to see the drone come out from Eric.
Very good drone coming out. Looks like it's going to clear majority of site. They got to be careful, Heaven. But it looks like they're not taking sight here.
Yeah, we're going to rotate. Potentially a full rotate. You need to be careful mid, though. I like that Eric is checking it out. He's peeking it just to make sure nobody's there. And Eric going to lurk here a little bit. Doesn't want to let his teammates get too far away, but going to try and make some noise B, potentially to fake out Affinity.
Looks like they're going to be slowly going to A here. Looks like he's going to be using his util and sewer. Very interesting. Maybe he gets one. Doesn't look like he does. And Eric doing a good job making sure nobody's flanking from mid here. Looks like we made contact Heaven on A site. Here comes the smokes from Eevee. There comes the ult. Gets shotgun.
Yeah,
Eevee, good recovery with the shots. Good stuff with Eric. 4v3. They got to be careful with the blind here. Someone's got to assist Eevee. It looks like team backed up. Maybe a lack of communication there.
And they knew exactly where the Omen was.
Here comes the shotgun. Gonna get a kill.
They got to get Spike down now, though. They are running out of time very quickly.
Huge kill from Atlee here. 2v1. They're gonna have to play this together. Huge round. There's some util coming out.
Lynn still has her wall. We could see a wall come out. She's cooking something up.
It's looks like it did not work.
Not the way she
Again,
wanted
another misplay coming out from
I mean, a crazy
Sage.
angle here.
Very crazy angle. Huge kill from
Atlee.
Atlee. Good stuff. And Smite is going to take the next round.
Atlee being someone we talked about at the very beginning, saying that he needed to be that momentum player, saying that he needed to lock in and get some of those kills pretty early on to trust himself. So it looks like Atlee's doing exactly that. Take a little peek at the scoreboard right here. Atlee top fragging the team. Shout out Atlee. Playing phenomenally so far this game. It looks like we're going to see another B push here. Anticipate Evan's going to swing and slide all around. Actually, we're going to play this kind of slowly. Evan gonna swing out with the Neon ult. Does get stunned though. And is not able to find any kills. Actually, he does get one, I believe, through the blind. 4-3 in the favor of Smite right now, and Spike is down. They can play this very well and just hold sight here. We see the smokes come out. And all of them just holding very similar angles here. Kind of risky, not really the spot you want to be in.
But very good stuff. We have the numbers here. Just gotta play careful. Here comes the utility coming out from Eric. Looks like it's not gonna get anybody.
Well, that grenade's gonna do a lot of damage
really
to
tough
Eric.
Position. Lynn might be able to heal. Not sure though. Huge kills coming from Affinity. Lynn did not go for the heal. And Lynn's just gonna have to play off site, give him the spike, and save her gun.
Good awareness there from Lynn just to get out. She knew it wasn't worth the fight.
And close matchup here, you know.
Absolutely.
It doesn't look like it's one team, you know, looking very favorable over the other. Still a pretty close matchup. We got some ults coming from both teams. Affinity's got Omen, Cypher, Raze, which is very crucial ults for them. Smite, we have Clove, and we have Sage. So 2 res characters, you know, could turn the tide for this round in case, you know, it gets a little messed up. But they're going to destroy the drone. Here comes Sky. Huge kill. Evan's going to go in. Going to fall short.
Sky gonna find a quick 2. Omen gonna find one as well. And just a little bit of a mess this round from Smite.
It's very messy stuff. It does not look like it is being very coordinated too well.
Exactly.
Looks like we're kind of just going in. And Evan's sliding in, trying to get some kills. Everybody's trying their best, but it was just not enough.
Yep, Smite's got to regroup here. Almost wonder if it's a breakdown of communication or what it could be at this point. Obviously, we don't know, but Smite needs to lock back in. They do not want to put themselves too far down against this Affinity roster.
Let's take a look at the eco here. You know, a little bit low on eco for sure. Looks like it's very spread out.
And we're gonna see this slow mid push again. We do see some Raze util.
Looks like they're making the Cypher call.
And Atlee gonna find one, but 2 gonna go down to Affinity. A good trade, but and right now Spike is down. Smite has control of B site, but needs to play this carefully. We see the Omen blind come through. Doesn't hit anybody, and Lynn there gonna whiff some shots, unable to find the kill. See the Tejo ult come out. Evie caught from behind. That's never where you want to be. And now it is just up to Eric in this 4v1, and Eric gonna fall quick. And Affinity is going to take that round. And Affinity gonna go up 5-2.
5-2. Very good lead for Affinity here. Smite gonna have to battle back together.
Yeah, absolutely. Smite really can't afford to lose too many more rounds. I do not want to give this Affinity team probably more than a 3 or 4 round lead.
Yeah, and with a game like this, momentum is the key in winning these matches.
Absolutely.
Once you build up momentum and you keep the train going, it's going to be very, very hard for the enemy team to, take that climb back up.
Looks like we're gonna. It's like an Evan
It was
gonna
like
fall
huge
so
kill.
quick.
They are reading Evan like a book here.
Absolutely. Allie though gonna pick up the trade.
Huge kill. Good trade here. We see the ult come out from Atlee. He's going to try and gain intel. Looks like the ult's going to bring him back. Not able to get too much for the team, but a good kill.
Good
and
shot
huge shots
from
from
Atlee.
Atlee. Incredible crosshair placement coming out.
And now with player advantage, Spike is going to go down. We see the wall
And here
there
we
from
go.
Lynn.
Yep, and we see the space being taken. Eric going to be pushing up. Looks like they're going to go for a flank here. Very good stuff from Atlee. Looks like he's going to get ulted 2v2.
As long as Smite plays this well. Actually, Evie finding
Evie,
one.
huge kill. 2v1. They're going to have to play together. Here comes the ult. Getting intel.
You see the Clove ult. Evie's got to play aggressive at this point. She can afford to.
And great kill from Lynn. Stopping the momentum from Affinity.
Yep. That's a great kill from Lynn. Not only because of the momentum of these past couple rounds, but because of the momentum of the Rays having a 4K
Absolutely.
that round.
Absolutely, yep. Stopping that second ace is very, very crucial. Ace number 1's going to bring up a lot of good ego feelings.
Yup. And at this point, we saw it a little bit. We didn't touch on it much, but Evan is going to have to switch it up because he is just getting predicted so easily. And a couple of trades going through. Evan not finding the kill on the Rays, trying his best to get her with the Bucky. We see the stun come out. Luckily, Eric there to help, and Evan going to go down. But numbers up in a 3v2 scenario here. As long as Smite plays this well and plays together, they can win this round for sure and gain some momentum back. And Spike is going to go down. And now all Smite has to do is just control this space. We see Eric there with the drone, making sure nobody flanks. And Evie gonna find a quick one. And we see the op actually. And Evie gonna find the second. Asking your team if they want the op, and they do decide to leave it. Finally, some good communication coming out from Smite. They are playing much better these past 2 rounds. We're seeing Smite go back to B. I think one of the things that we're noticing is that Smite is just going back and forth. They're not really switching it up that much. They're doing very similar gameplays pretty much every round, allowing Affinity to adapt to that. We're going to see Eric's drone come out here. Can clear a good chunk of sight, if not all of it. He does finally find the sky. Sky is going to go down to Evan. Numbers up, but still very early in the round. We see so much Util getting done. Evan going to find a second. Evan going to find a third. And finally fall to the Rays. But in a 4-on-1 scenario, you got to be feeling good about Smite. Atlee trying to get a crazy head dink. Unable to find it. And Eric is going to use that time to reposition and pick up the kill on the Rays. Great kill there from Eric. And ladies and gentlemen, Affinity needs a timeout after going down from 5-2 to 5-5. As long as Smite continues to play like this, continues to keep up this momentum, they will succeed in this game. Now, this timeout, not only does it give Affinity a chance to reset, kind of calm back down, but it also does the same thing for Smite. Now, with that being said, Smite had the momentum. So, of course, a little bit of ice potentially coming out here from the Affinity team, trying to ice Smite, trying to cool them down. So hopefully they start whiffing some shots. It'll be really interesting to see how this round goes. This round going to be such a big round, especially after this timeout. Smite, is going to need to come out here full swinging to try and win this round, to continue to rattle this Affinity roster. Looks like we're going to go A again here, ladies and gentlemen. Something that I talked about last round, and we're seeing it again, just back and forth. They're not really doing that much different. And we're going to see Evan sprint on here, but he does have his ult. Going to try and find. He does get tripped, though. Omen in the smoke, unable to get the kill. Gets the fall damage kill. That's crazy. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Evan going to get called out in a 2-on-2 scenario. This is still impossible for either one of these teams. A crazy peek there from Atlee, especially by himself. He's going to fall to the sky. Lynn, completely by herself at this point, needs to play this well. Going to destroy the Sky Dog there. And maybe you could see her rotate here, or potentially even a dummy. Actually, it would be great to see as potentially a res here with the Sage ult, making it 2v2. Glenn just playing time right now. And we do see the Sage ult come out on Eevee, and Eevee gonna fall just as quick as she came back, ladies and gentlemen. Lynn gonna find one, but unable to find the second as they swung together. Great play there from Affinity. It looks like we're going to see Smite go B here. Can we see Evan with this Bucky? He needs to be careful with it. Looks like actually we might see a full mid push here, which is something a little different than they've done before. Actually, Evan switches to the Vandal last second, but he does have the shorty. Evan being clear. Well, they shoot the Yoru decoy, but they're not going to swing. No one swing out onto site yet. We see the Omen blind come through. Doesn't find anybody. Evan doing his good job here to clear sight, but misses the Sky. That Sky's going to get a free kill. In a 3v3 scenario now. Eevee going to fall, but she's going to ult. She's got to find a kill. She does find the Cypher. What a great kill. Right below her. She can't pick up that kill. Spike is down as long as they play this well. Smite should win this round. And Omen, absolutely great shots there on Allie. But Lynn doing her best to clean up the kill. Lynn trying to find the raise. She whiffs just a little bit. She does get some damage on him, though. And Lynn finds the kill. Ladies and gentlemen, I think she's officially retained her title of Clutch Queen, because that's what Lynn does. A dead set even game. 6-6 going into the second half. Smite maybe a little worried at this point, but still absolutely winnable for either one of these teams. Welcome back, Coach Ben.
What's going on, everybody? Yep, we had some technical difficulties.
Hey,
Munskid had to go take
hear you,
care
brother.
of it.
I hear you loud and clear.
But we are back. It's looking great, 6-6. You know, Smite looks like they stopped them in their tracks, holding them to that tie. And now it's time for the bread and butter of Smite defense.
And we see Lynn here. She's going to find an instant wall. Going to wall off mid. And there it is.
Great drone from Eric, clearing out the entirety of B. Looks like they could be going mid to A here. Eric's got to be careful, though, in case they're sitting back pretty far. But it looks like, yeah, they're going to have to collapse. There's the A side push. Evan doing a great job getting the shotgun kill and getting out.
Evan going to switch to the ghost.
There's
there.
one. Looks like Lynn and Evie are going to have to peek out together here for this kill. It's going to be super crucial. Penguin going to pick up one. Looks like two are playing by ramp.
Lynn and Evie playing very safe here. Actually, Lynn going to go down to the raise. Eric gonna jump down.
Gonna get a crazy kill there.
Eric is feeling himself with that one. They know exactly where the Omen is with that blind throw. Evan gonna eliminate
And there's
him.
the Sky. They're
Yeah.
gonna have to move in together for the Sky.
We see the double swing here. Actually, the one
And again,
swing.
There's the one swing. They're not peeking together. This is a consistent thing we've been seeing with Smite. Not peeking together and playing for the trade.
Oh, no.
There we go again. Not playing together. They're giving ones.
Yup.
And this is the dangerous thing that we see consistently in
Absolutely.
this division.
Can't give ones like that.
And good pickup from Eric.
Absolutely. Eric does a great job there, just taking as much time as he needs to get that kill and secure the round for Smite.
And against a team like this, you know, that have a little bit more of a higher rank average, it's very good to see from Smite that they're keeping in this, they're keeping positive. You know, we're seeing smiles over there, having a good time. They're bringing it back. It's a great match, and this is why we love playing up against Affinity, because both teams just put on such a great match.
Absolutely. He's like Eric here, once boosted on the box, gonna decide against it. We see the drone come out from Eric. Doesn't find anybody B.
Could be a mid push here. They might be waiting for the wall to destroy. If we see a delay in push, that could be the move from Affinity. Doing a great job spreading out here, trying to cover as much ground as possible. And we see some util coming out A site. Not quite sure. We saw Cypher. We saw Sky.
Yeah, and Lynn is sitting right next to that wall, just in case it does get destroyed. Eric there now with her as well.
We could be seeing a rotate here. Looks like they destroyed their own wall. Not quite sure what happened there.
There was so much going down in that mid site, and Lynn just getting a quick head dink on her.
And here comes the pings from Smite. Communicating with the team. There's one. There's two. Bringing back the numbers. There's three. 2v2 here for Smite. They got to play together. Evan has the Sheriff. They see another bang. There's another Atlee. Again, making a huge impact this game. There comes the Suns. Thunder running in. Trying to find the Rays. There's the Rays. Gets the kill. Evan not going to peek. And Affinity gets the kill.
I'm shocked. I'm lost for words. I'm shooketh, if you will. They just playing so well, playing together, being so close to each other, and just failing to swing together.
Absolutely. You know, everything on that site was very, very good. Trades were happening. And again, it comes down to that last kill, and it seems like Smite is afraid to kind of push out together.
I would agree. Just constantly giving ones here against, again, a team that you do not want to be giving ones to. This Affinity team very capable to win 1v1s. And we see a couple mid there. Eric on the crazy jump peak.
Looks like Affinity's taking their time again. But there's mid. 3 are mid. They get a kill on Evie. It looks like Evie pushed up. Unfortunately, they were there ready to kill her.
Yep, and we
Looks like
did
they're
see
gonna make
the
the rotate
sky
to B.
mid.
Looks like the wall goes down. Mid is completely open.
And no one's
Penguin
looking
is
that
not
way.
looking. Evan's got a feeling they're going to the A site here.
Lynn gonna anchor B just in case. But they need to play together here. And they don't see anyone, so it looks like they're gonna
And
go
there's
back
the
to
dog.
B.
They have Lynn. Lynn in a very tricky spot. Gonna fall. Evan's gonna pick up one. Allie's gonna fall. There's another. 2v3 here.
Still very
Unfortunately,
winnable for Smite.
Very winnable. Smite doesn't have the guns that they need to win this round. Could be close here. They get the kill. There's another huge round.
Wow.
2v1.
They're gonna
Evan's
go
got to
down
stall
quick.
time here. Make sure he doesn't die. 1. Bang. And gets the kill for the 4K. Smite
Absolutely.
taking a crucial round there.
Absolutely.
And again, being able to bring back a round like that, you know, especially in that 3rd round in the next half. You know, when you lost the round before, your eco's down, winning that round is super crucial because now you're reversing that eco. Now Affinity's going to be a little bit less on eco.
Yup.
Smite's going to bring it back up, and we're going to see full Vandals this round.
Yeah.
Besides Evan. Looks like he's going to be sticking with the Outlaw.
And just a big round from Evan. Kind of failing to clutch that round before, failing to play with his teammate, and then dropping a 4K. I think his ego needed that a little bit.
Exactly.
We see a Jerome there from Eric go A, but he doesn't find anybody, so we're going to anticipate a B push. Evie gets stunned here.
Looks like Lynn's going to take some shots. Going to unfortunately miss them all. They took B site. Evie's going to fall by herself.
Yup. Lynn is heaven. She could try to find a crazy angle here. She's now got 2 other people with her. Allie going to find one.
Evan going to fall to Synergy. Here comes the ult.
What a great
Gets a
ult
huge
there
kill from
Eric.
Allie. Just dinks him in the head.
Absolutely.
We see the trades coming out.
The
2v2 here.
Eric needs to be careful.
Eric needs to be extremely careful. Not going to check his corner in time. 1v1 situation. Atlee does have ult. Unsure where he's at. And he was right behind him.
Yep.
Unfortunate for Smite. You know, I think in that round, you know, the trades were great that round. It came down to it. Atlee had a really good position. I think the best bet there is back up into heaven, pop your ult, scan the site. You know, you have the time. Check the site. If you find him and can get the kill, great. If not, at least you know where he is, and you can util dump.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And kind of surprised there that we didn't see the ult from Atlee. Even if he wanted to be a little bit more aggressive and drop down onto that site and then ult just to make sure that he could fully clear it, but
Exactly.
currently still 8-8.
You know, again, the prediction before this match happened, I had Smite taking it 13-8 here. Could we see that prediction come true?
Absolutely.
It's going to need to be a little bit of a momentum
Flawless
for
here
Smite.
from Smite if they want that
Flawless
result.
victories. Here comes the ult from Evan. Looks like they already took sight. Evan not going to be able to get the kill there. Gets one. He knows where the next one is. Going to send some util.
Yeah,
Gets
great
2.
stun there
There's
from
3.
Evan.
And unfortunately gets ulted. Great ult from
raise
Affinity
ult.
there. Again, Atlee has ult. Are we going to see him pop it this round?
Atlee needs to ult right here.
Looks like Affinity's going to ult, maybe reposition or go to A site to plant Spike. You know, the Omen ult is so good because there's so many areas you can teleport to really catch your team off guard. You know, could they be playing a more aggressive teleport? Could they just be playing it safe for the plant? It's like Evie and Atlee going to move as a
Playing
unit together.
Again, I really want to see the ult here.
Here comes the ult.
There it is.
Flash comes out. Hasn't seen anybody yet. Check site. There's one. Unfortunately, not going to be able to react quick enough. There's the flash.
Yep, they know where that Omen
Atlee's
is.
going. There's one.
Nice.
There's
Great kills
2.
there. Is it enough
It's gonna
time,
start to
though?
it's going to be extremely close. Could we see another .07? And they get it. 1.12.
Yup.
Thrifty. for the defenders, and a great round again. And we keep seeing this flip-flop happen. You know, we lose one round, Eat goes down, we come back on the Thrifty win, and then they win a round. And, you know, again, it's just some great gameplay we're seeing. But let's take a look at the leaderboards here.
Oh, absolutely. We haven't done that
Haven't
in a
checked it
while.
yet. You know, Atlee being
Shout
a
out Atlee.
crucial factor in this match. 22-14. Evan not too close behind, not too far behind. 19-16. And we just keep going down the list. You know, Eric playing Tejo, he wasn't too comfortable playing Tejo on this map. You know, he's more familiar with Viper.
Yep.
But with a comp like this and taking attack first, he looks like he went Tejo. And he's doing a great job getting the intel that we need.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, some of his drones are phenomenal, as we see.
And as we just saw with the drone, as you're saying, he gets two. And huge kill
Gets us
from
one.
Penguin.
One with the util there. Great util from Eric this round, as we've seen.
Ice cold from Eric. Great job destroying the drone.
Yep.
We see the vulnerability come out. I don't think it's what she was trying to do.
Yeah, Eric here being a little bit more aggressive is going to get back with his teammates.
It looks like Smite's holding every angle possible. Atlee again, just gonna take the
Just a
headshot.
great
Huge kill.
there from Atlee. Eric needs to be careful if he wants to push up like this. Jumps over the trip. Wow, what a great jump.
Looks like he's gonna try and bait him with the orb, maybe. See if anybody's lurking behind there.
Oh, Atlee sees
There's
another.
one there.
See if Atlee can
Could
pick
we
up that
see
kill.
Penguin maybe go for a flank here?
Very possible.
Looks like he's not. Looks like he's just gonna hold it. See if they push up. Doesn't seem like they are.
Yeah, all
Looks like they're
three
going
are
towards
right
the A
there in
site.
Mid.
Huge kills from Affinity, bringing it back with
Absolutely.
not super strong guns, but they're still able to get those kills.
I think
And
that,
time's coming down.
Yep. Oh wow, they did get the
Looks
plane
like they're
off.
going to
Oh
get the
my
play, and
gosh.
they're getting huge kills. There's one. Here we go. Evan, 1v2 situation.
We've
seen him
Evan
clutch
these
before.
before. He's got a lot of util left still too.
He's got time to work around. Here comes the utility. He's cleared out a lot so far. Unfortunately, Synergy gonna be there. Racks up a kill. 9-9. Thrifty.
Yep.
This is like the fourth thrifty we've seen
Absolutely.
this game.
And I just got a shout out. What a great shot there from Synergy. Seven is swinging, jumping around that corner, and just
Yeah.
Synergy needed a simple head dink, and then it was round over.
Yeah. The composure was very, very good.
And ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys can't hear, but we can. Evan doing his best to give his team instruction, trying to keep their mental high. A good couple flashes, but can
Good
they
couple
find
flashes. Good
the kills?
util. 3v2.
3v2, probably not the outcome they were hoping for out of that, but not a terrible outcome either.
Yeah, they got the numbers to keep it close. You know, I think a little bit of a misplay from Evan coming with the slide there. Slid right into the enemy team's
Yeah.
face, and they just took the advantage, got the headshot that they needed.
Yeah, and Guns not being very good here. Evie gonna go down as well. Now all up on Lynn's shoulders with the Bucky, not the gun I know that she would prefer to have. See if she can find a kill though, potentially find another gun. Lynn, we call her the clutch queen for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Because if there's anyone that can do it, it's her. She lives for moments like these. Playing very slow. And Spike is going to be at B, so Lynn now having to rotate here.
Well, she's got to take her time moving over there. Maybe try and catch somebody, you know, on the flank. There's the trip. She's taking a shot.
Yep,
Letting him
destroyed
know.
the camera,
Knock, knock.
Destroyed the trip.
Knock, knock. Here I come.
Yep. Doesn't have a bunch of time, though. Needs to
Not a
start
bunch of
moving
time. Looks
little
like she
quicker.
could just be going to try and get a kill. If somebody lurking, maybe. Going through heaven. Doesn't seem like anybody took a shot at her. Moving down steps. There's one. She takes a shot. She's lit up. But little do they know, oh, unfortunate. Lynn gonna fall to the pistol against Synergy.
She was cooking something up there, but
She was cooking
not
something
enough.
up, absolutely for sure.
These rounds, man, we're just that back and forth momentum that we talked about.
Absolutely.
Heaven on the Odin, that's a crazy buy. We got 3B and 2A. We're going to see the wall come out from Lynn.
Here's the drone from Eric. Gonna scan as much as possible. Is he gonna be able to get to that spot? Unfortunately, not gonna be able to get there in time.
We've seen a lot of shots come through on that wall. That wall's already broken. So we expect probably a good amount of them are mid.
Eric, one orb away from ult here. Just needs to find one. Here's the ult coming out from Sky. Sky gonna pick up major kills.
Absolutely. What great kills there from Sky.
And it looks like they're gonna be storming down A site.
Evie needs to be careful here. Here's some shots behind her potentially.
Eric gonna be running the Odin.
Yep, they
They're
need to
gonna
make
have to
sure
take
they
their
play
time
this
here.
together. And then gonna swing out. Doesn't find anybody on site quite yet.
There is one. Unfortunately, Lynn not going to be able to get the kill there.
Yep.
2v5 situation. Gets one. Gets another.
Great kills
2v3.
there.
Fortunately, Evie going to fall. Smart choice not to pop her ult. Looks like they're just going to try and save this gun here.
Yep.
Get away as far as possible. Potentially catch somebody coming from mid.
Yep, Eric just, oh wow, he saw the raise right there.
He
last
did see the
second.
raise. Unfortunately, time cut out. Wasn't able to get the kill.
9-11. The wall is closing in on Smite's back. They need to do something, and it needs to happen now.
Yep, now is the time for Smite to bring it back together. Again, the eco, a little bit off right now. But they got to try their best to get the thrifty here. 4 thrifties in a match. We could see a 5th one come
Yup.
up. And now's the time to do it. Here's the drone. Drone's going through A. Looks like it's going to clear a decent amount of it. There's a trip there. Unfortunately, not going to be able to scan anybody. But the trip is good information. Going to stop Smite from potentially pushing up. But the mid wall starting to get destroyed here.
A crazy shot there from Evie. Unfortunately, not a head dink, but a good amount of damage.
Eric gonna send out some util, potentially maybe get a kill. Unfortunate, but Affinity gonna plant spike, pinging, gonna get Evan, Atlee with the trade here. There's another. Unfortunate, Evie gonna get a kill. Trade after trade. Lynn with the snipe. Here we go. Smite gonna start taking sight here. Gonna have to play together with one another.
They have control of site right now.
Here comes the defuse. Oh, and a huge
wow,
clap
Atlee.
from Atlee. A huge clap.
Wow, Atlee, what are you on this game, my brother? What are you on?
Let's do a little stack check. Let's see where Atlee is on the kills right now. It looks like Atlee coming up on
Atlee's
30.
Still sitting at the top, 28 and 17. Atlee's showing why he deserves to be on this roster.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, we say it every single week. The X Factor coming in, making an impact on the team. Doing what he needs to do, doing his job the best he possibly can.
Yep.
And again, that is the training that we incorporate here at Valhalla. The consistent aim training, getting the discipline right for the kids. And Atlee is a product of what Valhalla teaches here.
Absolutely. One of the prime products, I would say.
Here we go. Looks like we cleared a decent amount of A. Util's going to be coming out towards mid. Could it be a mid push? There we see Cypher's going to come out. A lot of noise is being made from the ropes from Eric. They might be able to catch him here. There's a trip. Eric's got to be very careful if his head touches that. Oh, no. There's the drone. Looks like they're going to be spraying through the smoke. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get a kill for Smite. Affinity going to go up by 3 here. 5v2 here.
Yep.
Smite's got to be very careful. They're going to need some very, very crucial picks here.
And you see that Cypher ult come through as well. from Affinity, so now you know roughly exactly where Smite is at.
Huge
Evan,
kill.
gonna find one. Spike is down. And this is the Wonder Duo, so let's see if they can clutch this out.
Absolutely. Well, Evan's going to make sure nobody's chilling flank.
Yep.
All right, looks like they're going to be towards site.
Great shots
Good kills
there
from Evie, saving Evan there from death. Evie going to fall, though. She's going to pop the ult. Try and bring it back here. Here comes the stuns. Going to get one. 1v2. Evie needs a kill here to stay alive. She knows where the last one is. Gonna teleport away behind her, and no, gonna fall short. Affinity gonna take this round 12-10.
What a great teleport from the Yorhu. Just Evie's kind of lost in the sauce at that point. Yeah, she knew where he was, but didn't swing fast enough. It gave Yorhu the time to set up and execute that teleport very well. Match point for Affinity. Smite's backs are officially against the wall. They need to do something.
And here we go. Could be the last round in this match
We
if Smite
see
does
the
not
Yoru
get it
ult
together
come
here.
through. And there goes the Raze ult as well.
Looks like Yoru ulted. Huge
good
kill
trade.
for Atlee. 4v4. Atlee taking some damage. Atlee's going to have to try and get out of there. Maybe heal for himself. Unfortunately, they're going to all collat on him.
Still very winnable here in the 3v4 scenario. They know where they're
Absolutely.
at. Lynn and Evie need to make sure they're playing this together. Eric there as well. We could potentially see the Sage ult here if she can get down to Evan or Atlee. Would be a great ult from her this round. Potentially swing the tides back in Smite's favor.
There's some util. Huge util. Looks like they're back at the site. Unfortunately, got to get the kill. Lynn, 1v3. The clutch queen here.
The clutch queen needs to find that res.
And unfortunately, got to fall. Affinity gonna take the win. 13-10.
Yep.
GG's in the chat,
Absolutely.
everybody.
What a great game from Affinity. A great game from Smite as well, but obviously Affinity out that win. So
Absolutely. Very good map for Affinity. You know, did a great job. We saw a lot of positive stuff coming from both teams. Obviously, some stuff, you know, coming from Smite that we need to work on. You know, preseason, kicking off the rust for, you know, the past 2 weeks that weren't able to compete.
Yep.
But overall, great match, and this is why we love playing Affinity, because it really just brings the best out of both teams.
absolutely, and I think for you as the coach, showed you a lot this game that you guys can hunker back down on, work
Absolutely.
on, and hopefully just put this game behind you as you guys get ready for the regular season.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree.
Well, with that being said, I think it's interview time.
All right, let's do it.
So if you want to bring up
Atlee, you first.
the top fragger himself, my GOAT, Atlee. Ladies and gentlemen, Atlee just dropping an insane 29 kills that round. How does it feel to set the tone against a good team like Affinity?
I mean, it feels great. First game of the season, preseason, I feel like we did pretty good, and some things to improve on, but it feels great.
Yeah, absolutely. Getting a little bit more of that inside look, Atlee. Is there anything you were noticing in some of those rounds that you guys felt like you really need to focus on to improve on as we progress into the season?
I think communication is our main thing. I think communicating our buys and stuff like that is the most important thing right now.
Yeah, we saw Eco be a little over the place there, all over the place. And unfortunately for you guys, just going back and forth with rounds, not really the situation you want to be in. Finally, Atlee, what are you looking forward to as we step into the first week of actual season next week?
Just looking forward to keep playing with my team.
Absolutely. Well, Atlee, thank you so much. It was a hard-fought loss, unfortunately, but you guys keep grinding, you'll get back.
All right.
Thank you for your time, Atlee.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, I have the IUGL himself, Evan, a.k.a. Thunder. Evan, talk to me a little bit about that game. How are you feeling afterwards?
Well, I wanted to try something new, so I decided I would play Neon.
Yep. Something that me and Coach Ben were talking about. We're very surprised with that pick, especially coming out from you. Can you talk me through a little bit of the logic going into that pick, other than just I wanted to try something new?
Honest to God, it was just I want to run it down. I want to just jump. I want to be in their face all the time. I wanted to play a lot of shotguns. I don't know why.
Well, and we saw a lot of good aim there from Affinity. Is there anything that you guys are hoping to take away from this match to continue to build on for the rest of the season?
Not slide into Raze's kneecaps.
Well, yeah, of course. And then finally, we heard Atlee talk a little bit about the communication aspect, that he didn't think it was where it needed to be. Is there anything you have to say about that and how you guys want to continue to improve your communication?
There was a lot of missed smokes. Like we didn't have both of our duelists went heaven the one time, like a couple times honestly, and then it just rotates were all god awful. We had such late calls, we were already planning and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just defaulting a lot.
Well, hopefully you guys will clean that up as we creep into the regular season. And a hard-fought loss, unfortunately, but I know you guys will be back stronger and better than ever. So keep working hard, and we'll see you hopefully later on in the season. So thank you so much for your time up here.
Thank you.
And last but most certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, Evie, the smoke queen herself. Evie, talk to me a little bit.
I wouldn't say that.
Evie, talk to me a little bit about how you're feeling after that match.
I mean, we did our best, but a little upset because, I feel like we could have won that. It was definitely very winnable, but then we just kind of fell apart.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw you guys struggle to kind of play together as a team. We heard about some communication errors. Was there anything else going on that you guys just weren't syncing up tonight?
Our trades and then just our pushes. Everyone was talking. It was really chaotic tonight. It felt like different conversations were going on, and just I feel like we kind of need to wrangle stuff in. I know some of the smokes were off, but that's because I wasn't getting the communication of smoking certain spots, right? So they weren't always on point because they were just the communications were everywhere, and it wasn't set. It was just so things got messed up and. It happens.
Well, and you guys playing with essentially, I know they're not brand new to Smite's roster, but 2 new players to Smite's roster. So, of course, the OGs of you, Evan and Lynn, are going to have to take some of that time to kind of readjust and adapt to Eric's and Atlee's play styles. So, finally, we saw you starting off earlier on in past seasons. We saw you taking that role of IGL. Now it being passed on to Evan. Is there anything that you guys both are doing as a unit, as a pair, to keep not only IGL comms good, but also just keep that mental and everything else about the game going well?
Evan definitely really took over most of it because he's always really liked doing that kind of stuff. But definitely just making sure things are on point because Evan's not around us all the time, so we all kind of need to contribute into everyone's communications and stuff. And tonight wasn't our best night, but hopefully we can clean it up and learn from our mistakes.
Absolutely. Well, and I know you guys are a hard-fought team. You guys don't let one loss be the defeat of you. You guys will be back stronger and better than ever. Finally, Evie, what are you guys hoping to improve on, other than the communication, of course? What are you hoping to improve on as we start to get into the regular season?
Our trades and our util usage together. We had some rough util usage together and then some rough trades,
well,
including myself.
Hey, it happens to all of us. We're humans at the end of the day. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
So
I'm here to learn, so learning.
Exactly. You got to learn the game. You're here putting in the work. You're grinding. So there's only so much you can do. But thank you so much for your time up here. And again, I know it was kind of a hard-fought loss, but you guys will be back.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I'm not going to interview Coach Ben because, of course, he was up here the whole time, and you guys were getting to read his mind the whole time. So with that being said, we are just going to end it here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for preseason Valorant. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before at the start of the stream, we are back to our regularly scheduled programs next week as we are fully back in swing of the fall season. And again, just for those of you that may not be aware, that means Fortnite on Mondays. Tuesdays is either going to be Overwatch or Apex. Wednesdays is either going to be Marvel Rivals or Rocket League. And finally, Valorant on Thursday. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much from myself, from Coach Ben, from everyone here at Valhalla and Camp Hill, and we will see you guys on Monday. Good night, everybody.